So what is a brand? How would you describe it? Is it a logo, a visual design? Is it a company's name? Is it a business's mission or message? The word brand is thrown out into the marketing space in so many different ways that it can be really hard to figure out what a brand actually is. But if we want to build a strong brand, it's important that we first define exactly what that actually means. So stick with me. In this video, we're going to break down what a brand is and the three most important elements that go into building that strong and powerful brand for your business. So let's first talk about the word brand. Marketing has shifted a lot in the last number of years, and although a brand used to refer to the name or kind of the mark of a business, similar to a cowboy putting a branded mark on his cattle, now when it comes to your business, a brand means so much more. I like to say that your business is like the body, it's the structure and organization, and the brand is the soul. Your brand is that heart and soul and story underneath or at the core of your business. It's more of a stake that you put in the ground of what you stand for and what makes you different and unique, a flag that attracts who you want to serve. So think of it like this. If you were sitting down with a good friend and you were talking about your business, what would you tell them about your vision or that passion and purpose behind what you do and why you do it? I feel like that is your brand. It is the heartbeat of your business. And if you want to build a successful business that really stands out and leaves that lasting impression on your audience, it's really important that they can feel that heart and soul behind what you do. So next is branding. So add the ing. Branding is how you share your brand, so that unique heart and story through every single touch point in your business, from the copy on your website to your brand images and to the overall kind of visual aesthetics, so colors, logos, marketing materials, and beyond. Great branding creates really an experience for your customer. It paints the picture of your brand's personality and what you stand for. And when I'm helping my clients build their design or their marketing pieces, I'm always asking, okay, what is the story that we want to tell here? What colors and images and words can help paint that picture for our audience? A while ago, there was a social media trend where people would post a video or an image with a caption saying something along the lines of, "Tell me you're a fill in the blank without telling me." So tell me you're a mom or an artist or a singer or a chef or whatever it is without words. And if you're familiar with that trend, I think this is what great branding can also do for your business. So it really tells your audience who you are and what you do through more than just copy, more than just your words. So if you want to level up your branding, think about how you can really share your story and what sets you apart by using all of the senses. The third important piece is brand strategy. So this is by far my favorite thing to teach our clients, and I like to explain it as the place where branding and marketing collide. So brand strategy is all about really creating that roadmap to help you take your branding even further, to be able to bake your brand story and your expertise and that message into all of your marketing efforts in a way that really connects with your customer and audience, in a way that builds brand awareness and recognition. So this is where you define the tools and tactics and strategies that are not only aligned with your goals for your business, but also really aligned with your brand and your audience. So we've got your brand, your branding, and then a solid brand strategy. And it really takes all three of those pieces fused together to build a really incredible business that stands out, that your customer can feel the difference of and is remembered by them. So when you have the strong brand, you know who your brand is at the core, when you know how to tell that brand story through every single touch point through your branding, and then you have that solid brand strategy that is really leading your marketing forward. It's this winning equation. And it's probably obvious, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. You can't skip pieces or fake it. You really need clarity around all three pieces to build that lasting brand. So I see so many entrepreneurs start backwards because, let's be honest, it's fun. It's much more fun to jump into creating a mood board or a logo or a website or what have you. And trust me, I get it. I'm a designer. I really love the creative stuff. But if you're not clear on your brand values and that story that you're really trying to tell through those visual elements, it's always going to miss the mark in some way. And chances are you'll probably lose a lot of time, energy, and money trying to guess your way through it all. I work with a lot of one-on-one strategy clients that come to us after they've invested thousands of dollars into developing their logo or their website or investing in a copywriter, just to end up feeling like it's not quite right. It doesn't really match up with their vision, or it's not connecting with their audience like they hoped, or maybe it just feels boring and lackluster. And always we find that there is a lack of brand clarity underneath it all. So I preach about this all the time, but if you don't lead with brand clarity, you essentially are showing up in your business every day kind of guessing how to build up that brand and how to market yourself. If you're not sure kind of where you are with your brand, or you're, trying to figure out where to focus your time and attention to really craft a brand that's even better, I want you to download the questions underneath this video. I call these the 5 W's of your brand. So the first one is who. So who's your brand? What is that heart and that soul behind your business? What is your brand story and the vision and values? Get clear on who your brand is. The second piece of this question is, who is your audience? It's really important that you know who your audience is, who you're talking to, what they're struggling with, and what they're looking for. The next question is what. So what do you offer? What problems do you solve? What transformation do you provide? It's really important to know beyond what your product or your service is, underneath it all, what's that result that you're giving to your client? And then why? Why should your customer care or take note of your brand? It really is important that you know what sets you apart, what you put on the table that's different than everybody else in your industry, and make sure that you shine a light on that. The next question is when. So when and how do you share your brand story? Through your images, your copy, through all of those touch points. How do you share that in a bigger way? And then the last question is where. So where is your branding headed? Are you leading with a really solid strategy and plan? So all of your content and everything is all leading to a goal, or are you guessing? If you're struggling to grow your business, or you're trying to figure out how to build a stronger brand, take a few minutes, think through these questions, and really take a look behind the scenes at what might be missing or misaligned. So the last thing I'll say here is this. Investing in your brand on all of these levels is really important. Some people just skim by it and they focus on all the business things and all the shiny strategies, but leading with your brand will transform your business. I've seen this with my clients and I could talk about it forever, but this is what I will say. Building a strong brand and leading with clarity will raise all the ships in the harbor. It'll help you really understand your business at a different level, and it will help you know how to put your brand out into the world in a way that will boost your messaging, your visual brand, your marketing, your sales, your offerings, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you won't have to play this kind of back and forth guessing game or, again, chasing shiny strategies. I know that can get old. You will just know how to take action to build a more aligned brand over time. If you're ready to dive deeper into creating that extraordinary brand, make sure you go check out our new 8-week program, the Legendary Brand Academy, where I'll be diving into all 3 of these pieces and help you really craft a brand that connects with your audience. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up, or better yet, Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I don't know where that is. I think it's up here. Maybe it's up there. And yes, cheers to building a better brand.